Oh, hello. I should pay more attention to my timer. I should also pay more attention to all of the assets that I'm supposed to have open. Okay, there's this. And then... Please work. Hey! Victory. Okay. Move that to be slightly more centered. Oh, the display capture is not bound to the outline. That's an issue. Let me see if I can... put that there. And then get rid of that. Okay, much better. Okay. Okay, both chats are working. Okay, I'm going to close Discord now so that I don't get distracted by stuff and things. Okay. Now, I should probably double check that it went live properly. Okay, I don't know why my no spoilers tag is still there. Kind of impossible to spoil a game that hasn't been made yet. Also, the title did not update. Why did the title... No, wait. Okay, no. The title did update. Okay. Okay, that looks good to me. And YouTube looks like it's also good. Nice. You'd love to see it. Okay. Now here comes the quote-unquote fun part. Trying to figure out what I want to do. Okay, well, I suppose we start with the very basic. Make a box, and then make that box move. Actually, hang on. You should be this root. No shape. Okay. Collider. Okay, you go away. Hmm. Do you have a central idea or plot point that the game is based around? Currently, we do have a baseline for plot. Currently, the idea is that some sort of infectious biohazard has gotten out into the environment, potentially natural, potentially man-made. Maybe it's some kind of mutated fungus or something, or just fiction slime that's just infecting shit. And you are playing as a genetically modified insect that has been designed to be able to go out, kill the infected things, assimilate the infection into yourself, and then neutralize it. And the objective of the game is to just cleanse everything. However, that is up to modification. Because it has not been quite decided yet. Oh, were you specifically bred in the lab, or were you captured and then messed with to be turned into this tool? Because it's starting to feel like there's just it's just a world with bug people, and then perhaps the human scientists captured one of the bug people to convert them into the cleanup tool. And I believe Yami actually made a really funny suggestion where at the very end of the game, you're super spiteful, so the final boss is you breaking back into the lab to kill your creators, which I think that would be very funny. But actually, let me go ahead and pull up the notes. Okay, so I can go over there for a moment. Little familiar? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. There's definitely going to be a Hollow Knight. Like people saying, "Oh, it's Hollow Knight." I get the reference, blah blah blah, because bugs. But also, I've had some people say that the idea reminds them of Prototype, which sounds really cool. Like specifically the assimilation mechanic. Which I'm down for, but I've never played Prototype, so I'm quite curious how it's going to turn out in comparison. The bug killing the lab people sounds right as hell. Yeah, no, I think it would be really cool to have the final boss be like a Shadow of the Colossus style fight. And also, specifically, which bug you are, as of the current moment, the species is the Asian giant hornet, or more colloquially known as the murder hornet. 2D or 3D? I think I'm gonna just have to go 2D just out of necessity due to having zero experience with game dev, because 2D is just magnitudes more simpler than 3D. I would love to do 3D, but that would, for a first project, that might be too ambitious. Or alternatively, I could just say, fuck it, we ball, and do it anyway. Because, people oftentimes, tell me to start small, but, I kind of don't like starting small. I kind of like jumping in the deep end. I would absolutely love to make it 2D. Or rather 3D. But then you got models, you got rigging and stuff. But I mean, I could probably find some free to use models. Although in humanoid insectoid humanoids, that's probably a unique enough niche that I would have to actually get custom models. Like just a standard Dark Souls style game, you could probably just find like a knight model and then get away with textures using just shaders to make the armor stuff look silver and smudged. Like, I would absolutely love to make it 3D. I just have, like, basically no experience in making 3D. At least with, like, 2D, I kind of get the base understanding. And it's also just a lot simpler. It's also potentially a lot more intuitive. It's also, not only is it a lot simpler in actually making the stuff, it's also a lot simpler in level design because you just have, well, you have one less spatial dimension. Okay. But yeah, expect a fuck ton of developer art because I am not an artist. At least developer art for the developer process. Okay, I believe Godot has a built-in character body. Yeah, template. Also, let me know if the text is ever too small, because I know that some people view on mobile. Okay, so this can go away. That can go away. That can go away. One thing that I am concerned about doing 2D is it might potentially limit the kinds of weapons that I can give the player. Because if I do 2D and I do like individual sprites and stuff, I imagine it might be a lot harder to swap out weapon visuals and animations. Regardless if you do 2D or 3D, kudos. I feel bogged down by the fact that I feel the need to learn how to draw first before working on a game. Oh, no. No, you absolutely do not need to know how to draw before working on a game. I mean, I guess if you're doing a visual novel, it's probably good to know how to draw. But for just a basic like 2D platformer, you can absolutely just make everything boxes. And as long as it feels good, it's still going to make a good game. Okay. Actually. Okay, so it looks like the standard is just capital case, no underscores. Hmm. Why is tile map depreciated? Why is this so tiny? Let me let me fucking expand this text. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, so it looks like they just broke this into a single layer, and then you just use multiple of these to make one of these. I guess maybe that's more efficient if, like, maybe they realized that most people don't need multiple layers. Okay, I can never fucking remember. Okay, new tile set. Tile source. Atlas. Setup. Paint. How the fuck do I make... Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. We can just have every single thing as a tile. Okay, so configure grid 16 by 16. Primary line every 10. Can we not have this orange outline bullshit? Oh wait, no, that's part of the tile map. Thank you. Okay. And then physics. Where do I add collision? I can never remember. Edit? Ah, here we go. Okay, so this doesn't really need to be looking for... Okay, wait. Settings... Layer... Physics... 2D physics, okay. Terrain... Player... Enemy... Hazard... No, terrain, player, enemy. That's fine. Okay, so this is terrain, looking for player. Actually, wait. I don't think the terrain needs to look for anything, because the player can just look for the terrain. Good morning, Death. Welcome. Welcome to the fun zone. Okay, so this is player looking for terrain. Okay. Does it have to be looking for a player? The fuck? What are we doing? We're learning how to make a video game. This is the player. It is looking for terrain. This is terrain. It is looking for player. Why are you not interacting? Did I not? Ah. I did not apply this to the tiles. You're actually game typing with a shocker. I know. I'm learning how to do the go dot. Okay, so a collision. Nice. Now, does this actually have to look for the player if the player is looking for terrain? It does not. Okay, so the terrain can just exist. It doesn't have to look for anything. Okay, report with sharp corners, yes. This property is implemented only in Windows 11. Don't expect a lot of Godot specific help from me. Oh no, that's fine. Like I imagine most advice is going to be universal. It's just you have to tweak it for the specific the environment specific syntax. Sub windows. I thought I explicitly said you can't resize. Oh, well, I guess this isn't resizing. The debug screen is resizing. Okay. Built-in input works. Quite a lot of executive structural decisions you can make that cascade down to the way you use a game engine to make its use vastly different. Okay, I suppose that's fair. One thing that so I didn't hear the answer. Is the game plan to make it 2D or 3D? I would like to make it 3D, but that is like unironically it is magnitudes more complex than 2D. So like I don't know if that would be like the best decision as a starting game, a starting project. One thing that I don't like about Godot is the fucking viewport indicator that tells you the size of the window is fucking so fucking thin. Like, I can barely see it. And, like, it's always like a single fucking pixel. Like, I'd be surprised if you could even see it on screen. As far as do pixel art 2D, considering it's the lowest effort. Yeah. Like, I wish I could make this thicker, but I don't know if I can. If you don't mind effort / high quality. I don't mind effort. It's just there are some things that just I am not able to do. Like, I cannot do art, and I tried giving 3D models a go. It's same with 2D art. My brain just doesn't work with that. Like, I've tried giving it a go a few times. It's just I don't mesh well with it. 3D models are magnitudes harder to make than drawing. Yeah, but I imagine, like, after you have it, it's easier to work with because you don't have to keep making a new asset for every single, like, instance. At least for animation, anyway. At least in the context of, like, 3D animation versus 2D animation. Like, I imagine having a 3D model is really nice because you don't have to worry about perspective or about, like, redrawing the same thing every single frame. Because you just throw it in there and it exists. Are we still running with the goop idea? Making 3D goop is pretty easy. Maybe I didn't make it clear when we were, like, just discussing, but I was like imagining the goop wasn't what you actually played as. The goop is just the plot thing that infected the player to give them the abilities that they have. So, like, the goop itself would be mainly just for, like, particle effects and stuff, and, like, cutscenes. Or maybe, like, some attacks. But it wouldn't be the thing that you are controlling for most of the game. Or all, even. You're starting out as a goop and you have to infect another bug as the first task. That could be interesting. That could be an interesting, like, just little intro. Although I'm already anticipating speedrunners fucking breaking out of the walls and then beating the game as the goop. You can't make your own 3D assets using free assets online. Oh no, I know. I'm well aware of the asset store. And, like, I could probably find like fucking oh, okay. But, like, I could probably find, like, a humanoid model to use as just a template until, like, it comes time to make, like, a proper bug model. I don't think God has visual asset. Really? That's interesting. Do I fucking have Unity installed? Hey, I do have Unity installed. Why the fuck do I need to sign in? You can access the new marketplace from a browser. Yeah, that would make sense. Although, I have Unity installed for the Hollow Knight map viewer. That's like the only thing I use it for. Oh, fuck. Unity, why the fuck do you have AI? Of course you have AI. Fuck off. Unity Asset Store, that's what I care about. $3D character. Trying yourself at low poly models, doing it a la Lethal Company or Ultra Kill. I mean, like, I'm not opposed to trying new shit and learning new shit. It's just when I have tried modeling previously, or dropping frames, stop it. Stop dropping frames. When I've tried doing it previously, it just turned out not super well. But that could also just because, like, I had no expectation of, like, what would be, like, expected of a starting thing. Making anything Souls-like in 2D is really hard. From the little that I saw of it, Grime looks like it did pretty well. But Grime is also 3D models on a 2D plane. Like, the biggest issue that I see with 2D is weapon variety. Because, like, if you want high weapon variety using 2D assets, you either have to go with, like, basically remaking the entire sprite sheet for every single weapon type, and also armor types, or I suppose you could maybe do something like how Scribblenauts does it, where you just have the sword item or whatever, and you just kind of overlay it around where the player's hand is. My favorite control hellscape. Okay, let me go ahead and make a new... Duplicate. Okay, Steam, Blender. Oh, browse local files. Fuck off. Copy as path. Okay, mouse. Blender. Okay. Okay, key recording Q. I believe Q. Okay. Okay, so important hotkeys. that I should bind to the side of my mouse. Move, rotate, scale. Those are the big ones. Oh, wait. Transform. Shift spacebar T. Ew. I wouldn't bind anything else. Yami, I have 12 buttons on the side of my mouse that my thumb is just sitting on. What else am I going to use them for? A lot of the buttons are multi-purpose. Yeah, but doesn't it matter? Doesn't it depend on which viewport you're in? Oh no. Oh no, I clicked on shading and my computer is not happy. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, go back to layout. Control lets you access a suite of tools. Well, I know there's Shift, Control, and then Alt. It seems like pressing G causes me to move the thing. Woo! G is the move hotkey? Yeah. Binding things to the side of my mouse. Clicking on shading with a single cube almost crashing is not super encouraging. Yeah, I know. Although, to be honest, just having this gizmo just always visible probably is sufficient. Ooh, wait. Isn't there a fucking thing that you can install that, like, makes it so that whenever you click or whatever, it, like, does a little circle appear on your mouse? Like, to make it easier for the viewer. Although, personally, I find that to be annoying. I don't think any of you will watch you for Blender tips and tricks. You know, that's fair. What? Excuse me? Shift? Oh, it's Shift A. I thought just A was add. Let's make a bug. Okay. If it came to streams, I would not watch Blender. I think what Yame was trying to say is they wouldn't be watching me do Blender as like a Blender tutorial. Monkey. What kind of bug do you want to make? I don't know. Okay, well, first things first, as is tradition, delete the default cube. Please focus. I will do my best. Okay, don't need fucking camera. Don't need... Just delete everything. Delete everything. Making something freeform without a reference is very hard. Okay. Then let us get a reference. Yeah, I was about to say, if I put an image of a bug on screen, do I need to put, like, fucking, like, insectophobia trigger warning in the title or something? Let's put the light and camera into a collection and disable it. Oh, I just delete it because if I need a camera, I can just add a camera later. With both side and front views? Okay. Uh. Ooh, this could work. Oh my goodness, please load. Showing Twitter on screen already qualifies as displaying bugs. Okay, where? Give me the ant image. Although, actually, fuck. I don't know where it falls into, like, fair use / copyright to use someone else's image as a reference. Like, specifically on the stream. Like, I would assume it's fine because, like, it's not like I'm using their thing directly in the final product. But I'm also not a, I'm not a legalese person. Make sure to get a Creative Commons image of a bug. Ooh, that's a good point. We don't follow 100% precisely anyway. Yeah. It's pretty hard to copyright a species. No, I'm not talking about like copywriting the species. I'm talking about if I take an image of like if I take a reference image that somebody else made and then I'm displaying it on stream, that is using their copyrighted work in my content. And I'm not super familiar with the rules on fair use. Image reference. Let's just see if we can find a Creative Commons thing so we can just avoid all of that. The source material is just a well, no, I found an image that was actually like an outline SVG of like scale and stuff, like a blueprint side and top view. Credit the author and don't trace it directly. Yeah. Ooh. Images included in the Bugwood Network image archives are made available under Creative Commons. The Creative Commons licenses a number of images. 3.0 and 3.0. Okay. And I believe 3.0, yeah, you must attribute the work you may not use for commercial. Fuck. But I'm not using it for commercial purposes. I'm using it as a reference to make a completely different asset. The end product must be distributed free of charge. Don't import like an entire comic of images. Oh yeah, no. Like my biggest thing is like, I guess I just don't know like the strict definitional difference between, oh, hey, I'm directly using this image, and I'm using this image to create a different image that has this as an inspirational base, but then is definitively its own thing. Because, like, I don't know where displaying something on stream falls into those kinds of things. Because, like, it's not like I'm putting it into an edited YouTube video. It's just everything is displayed on stream, so this just happens to also be displayed. Ooh. File pick. Free silhouetted images. No, but I don't want silhouetted images. Like, it is quite possible I'm overthinking this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what is or is not acceptable. If I could see you browsing through images, I could tell you which are and aren't suitable. I mean, I know which one, like, what I'm looking for, because I've watched a tutorial about making a humanoid before. So, like, you want something that has, like, a front view, so that you could push it back here, and then something that has a side view, you can put that here, and then you can, like, split this down the middle so you can look at both simultaneously. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for right now. That is not the goal? Okay, then I have no clue what we're doing. As long as you follow these guidelines and are performing something related to the creative process, should generally be protected under fair use. Yeah. Okay, because I did find one that looked very useful. It was like a side view and then a top-down view of an ant. But that website does have explicit rules regarding, like, oh, you need not a subscription. You need, like, an account or something to, like, officially download images rather than just F12ing it. And also, I mean, I don't want to just have my browser just in the display capture because I can't control what will potentially be on any given website that we might go through. Add the original image to the X space in both XYZ Go to a front on view and make it so the shapes align. Yeah, that sounds like what I was describing. Okay, let me try a more direct search. Copyright-free images of insects. Describe it being permanently on the plane. What I was imagining would be... Oh, there's no fucking scale by both axes at the same time? That's lame. Okay. There's also no move. So what I was imagining is like this would be a front view. This would be a side view. We had to get them both lined up properly. And then you'd like use this as like the front of the model facing you. So you'd use that to match here. And then like you'd also swap. So now it's facing this way. And then you can like adjust the side view. But yeah, obviously these planes are completely not aligned. Photos are licensed as public domain license. Nice. Although I don't think I'm gonna be able to find one that has like perfect like front, top down, and side view. Eh. Can okay, fuck off AI. Get the fuck off my screen. Can I paste? Can I? To include the Shift A? No. I was just trying to paste an image in. You cannot paste. That's fucking stupid. Blender, come on. Also, I don't know how I feel about this website Because whenever I click on one of the images, it brings me to iStock photo, where it then displays a credit over the image. But there's like different credits for different images. Even though the website is claiming that they're all by the same person. If you save the object and reopen it another day, how's it supposed to know where the reference image is? It saves it to the .blend. Like, just fucking bake it in. Okay, royalty-free images. Why the fuck? Don't include AI-generated bullshit in your royalty-free images. And you're not even gonna let me filter to get rid of the AI. Okay, I'm not using your website. Hello, Deadly. We're trying to find a royalty-free image of an ant. Because I'm paranoid about fair use and stuff. Of an ant? Yes. The little bug. The insect. I'm tempted to pick a reference image. I mean, hey, if you want to, that would absolutely solve a lot of issues. Because I doubt you're going to sue me for using something that you explicitly sent to me. Okay, license for unsplash.com. Downloaded commercial and non-commercial, no purpose needed. Cannot be sold without significant modification. Compiling images to replicate. Okay. Plenty of pictures of hits because they're invading my apartment. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really think to stop to take pictures. I usually just try and clean up and squimsh them. It's for documentation for my apartment? Oh. Oh, so you don't have images of ants. You have images that have ants in them. If I'm understanding that correctly. Somewhat close pics of ants in the general area around them. Okay. Okay, well, since I am waiting on Yami the artist, I'm going to go, like, eat some grapes or something. Just walk around and stretch. Okay, I am back. That's a nice reference, Dudley. I like that reference. A little bit winded. I leave some dumbbells next to my computer, so it's more likely for me to passively notice them and pick them up. Because there's approximately 0% chance of me maintaining a normal exercise routine. Slightly old referencing that song. Yeah, I haven't heard of that song in a while. I guess I can. Do 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 do. Character body 3D. Character body 3D. Node has no shape. Collision shape 3D. Hmm. Mesh instance? A shape. Capsule? Capsule. Oh look, we have a pill. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and rename. Okay, so that's the player. Now the script. Yeah, the script is unsaved. This is the wrong script. Discard. How the fuck do I... How do I save the script? Go dot. There we go. Starting to wonder if I should just... create a new folder. If I should just do this. Just fucking put the scripts that are associated with a specific thing. So scenes, entity, player. And then enemy can go there. Okay, so then 3D scene. Let's go ahead and add... Is there any particular reason you've chosen Godot over Unreal? I have zero experience with Unreal. So I don't know anything about it. I know a little bit about Godot. I know that Godot is free, just full stop. I believe Unreal has like a license you have to get. But like the primary reason is just I'm slightly familiar with Godot and I know that it's free. Like I think Game Maker is also free so long as you don't release commercially. Well, I think it's free even if you do release commercially. It's just you have to release it on their store. So like Game Maker would also be another good one, but I hear that's like primarily designed for 2D pixel art. And I think I've heard that for Unreal, isn't it like the quote-unquote license you have to pay for is effectively non-existent because you only actually pay after you make a certain amount. So if you never make a certain amount, you don't pay anything. But then if you do make past that certain amount, you're already successful, so it doesn't matter. When most retail games made with it surpass 1 million in profits, after which a portion goes to Epic. It's far more how YouTube, stop dropping frames. YouTube, stop. Oh, for fuck's sake, everyone is dropping frames. Are we stabilizing? Fuck. Did we just fucking entirely disconnect from the server for a few seconds? Shit. It's far more powerful for making large, realistic 3D spaces and characters, as well as dynamic shifts and model meshes like mutations and prototype. Game Maker Studio is primarily for 2D. Okay. Yeah, like, I don't have any... Like, I'm not hard set on sticking with a specific thing, a specific engine. It's just, I'm already familiar with Godot, and it's free. Oh, right, I don't have a fucking camera. It's far more computationally intensive, so if you did use it, you'd want a system capable. Yeah. I don't think my computer is, like, shit. But, I definitely wouldn't say it's, like, the best. I'm running a 3060. Okay, layer 1. Looking for layer 2. And then this can be layer 2. Okay, why are you falling through the ground? Do you not have collision? This doesn't have collision. Collision shape. Collision shape 3D. Area 3D. I got rigid body. Why are we dropping frames? Why are we just fucking ping-pong paddling all over the place? Yo? Okay, I need... I need these things to be different colors. Service material override? Here we go. Do 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 do. Where the fuck is the color setting? Not albedo? Is that what I... Okay, that is what I want. Cool. Okay, I think this... No, the collision does go all the way out. Hmm. Speed is 5 units. Direction x times speed. Okay, it shouldn't be it shouldn't just be launching me off. The thing has a fucking radius of 50. Well, radius of 25. Okay, let's go ahead and detach the camera so it doesn't follow the player so we can see. Oh, it just suddenly gets super fast. Interesting. Oh no, just... Hmm. Oh no, it's just fucking... I'm doing nothing and it's launching me in that direction. Yeah, no inputs. Is my gravity fucked? Maybe these aren't identical? Radius 0.5, height of 2. Radius 0.5, height of 2. You know, this should be identical. You're good, Yami. Okay, do. Yami. Stop being the person who makes something amazing and they just being like, oh, it's just a doodle. Because that's a really good sketch of an ant. Yeah, I could do that, or I could just drag it from my file explorer. Correct view is easier though. I'm in layout. If you go into one of the one of these things. And then I believe I will also be wanting a top down. Excuse me? Fucking thank you. Oh, I forgot. Blender is bullshit. They programmed it incorrectly. The vertical axis is actually the z-axis. Okay. Okay, so top down needs to be the middle one. Yeah, the axis markers. So let's do X head on is the front view. Not programmed incorrectly, it's just an alternative method. No, it's programmed incorrectly because my opinion is absolute. Because the vertical axis is Y. Z is depth. And I will die on this hill. Oh, line up the center? Oh, okay. Can't argue with your absolute perspective. No. It is, of course, personal preference. It's just... Oh, It's just... The Y value has... The Y-axis has always been vertical. Like, it's vertical in 2D games, it's vertical in the coordinate plane. Like, why would you suddenly... Okay, time to fucking slap it down and then drag upward? Why wouldn't you just leave it as is and then just push out? XYZ is relative, Z is depth, but if you're looking from above, it's the vertical axis. If you look head on, it's front and back. Yeah, but on a computer monitor, you're not looking for above. You're looking into the screen. Actually, was I supposed to be lining up on the face, not the feet? Certain 3D modeling software is actually dependent for each individual object. That's interesting. I mean, I know having local axis for movement is useful, but there should be a global world axis. You can center on the legs or face. I'll just do the face. So let's do -5, -5, and then y, -5. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so now we are rotating around a two-dimensional object. Why are we dropping frames? Stop dropping frames. I just want to make bug. Wait till I get my $5 Venmo. I'll have the ants send you the Venmo. I will make millions of ants, and then they will go and raid the global economy. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for fucking stop dropping frames. YouTube, what the fuck is your problem? Okay, are you stable now? Okay. Cube time. No, fuck. Stop dropping frames. What the fuck? Why? I don't get it. Why is this connection so shit all of a sudden? Oi. You're supposed to... Transparent. Okay, well, that didn't do anything. Oh, wait, did I not assign the material to the cube? Okay, no, sorry, YouTube, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, yes, Yami, I know what you're talking about. YouTube's being a dick. Sorry for yelling. YouTube, what the actual fuck? YouTube is fine on your end? Okay, there's no way for me to tell if there's lag spikes. Like, just a general lowering in frame rate will report as just shitty connection through the OBS interface. Because the only numbers I can see is total dropped frames and like the current connection. I guess I can see the frame rate, but it's like it's fucking over with the CPU usage rather than next to the dropped frames, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. Okay, but if YouTube looks fine for you, I'll trust you. Okay. Okay, that's the one I was looking for. Okay. I am now in edit mode, where I can see the vertices. Control R. Okay. Oh, so like axes dependent subdivision. Okay, well, it does not want to center. Right. Okay. top to bottom? Huh? The, the fuck you mean top to bottom? Oh. Okay. Question, is there a... is there a convenient way to fucking crop these? I'd like to get rid of the other ones that aren't relevant for that particular axis. Like, slice it here, get rid of these two. A convenient way, make 3 separate images. Okay. Catmull Clark. That's a term that I don't know. Never heard of before. Should I shade to smooth? Oh, oh, shade to smooth is destructive. Okay, I'll leave that off for now. Size. Huh? Oh, okay, so you actually need to be back there. Okay, how? Okay. Can I? Yeah, that's what I want. Just, huh? I thought I was matching the shape of the head. Okay, you're about like seconds behind. Sorry, I got carried away. Oh wait, no, that's the thorax. Make it a little bit smaller, move it back. A little bit smaller. A little bit wider. A lot shorter. Looks like the head and Z. Okay, it's not completely one-to-one. Either that or I lined up the images incorrectly. Okay. That's like roughly correct for the side view.
Drink water and stretch.
Oh, shut up, speaker. I will drink water when I feel like it. Rotate it so the lines are parallel to the head. Like that? Okay, I am currently in edit mode. Fine, I'll drink water. Grab all of them and match them up to the respective view? Huh? No. I can just... That grabs the entire bottom. Yeah, I thought grabbing vertices did not care about depth or if stuff was behind it. So top left corner down to match the line. And then go around the shape of the head. Okay, yeah, go around the shape of the head. Make sure the lines match with the silhouette. Yeah, that's a good point. Fuck. Shift pan. Note to self. SVGs. Always SVGs. Oh, but it's so tiny. Oh, okay, now there's a lot more to work with. They're no longer aligned. I think the front view in particular is bad. Yeah. The front view is kind of big. I mean, in terms of just an image, it looks fine. But yeah. In terms of size comparison. Hmm. You could back the image up. No, not really. Because when you're in this view, depth is just completely disregarded. It could be a million miles away and it would still look the same. This is why when 2D is easier than 3D. You don't notice the scale is fucked. The moment you need to turn into a 3D object, it starts getting wonky fast. Yeah. Because see, like right now, the camera is actually quote unquote in front of this image. But if I turn off orthographic, like it doesn't care. It's just the plane itself. Like the only thing I'm controlling is how wide the camera is, but everything in frame is just rendered as is. For the parts you can mirror, only do one side, delete half the side. That's a good point. And like basically the entire thing you can mirror. So delete that. What if you scale the image plane? That's a good idea. That can work. So that's scale. That's the scale. That's the scale. Bigger? Isn't this part of the thorax? Like how much bigger? The Oh. I guess so. Okay. Hooray for technology. Okay, so that's lined up. And then... Fuck! I keep forgetting I have to shift pan. Fuck! That's gonna be very annoying. You might need to rotate to get the entire line. No. The thing that's gonna be annoying is, fucking going to pan, and then it just rotates into the third axis. Okay, that looks... okay-ish. Ignore the eye? Like full eye socket or like slight eye socket? There's no eye socket because we can make the models interesting. I mean, that's still a fucking eye socket. It's just we don't need the space to have the full eye contained. That doesn't look like an eye socket to me. That looks like a fucking nothing. We might have we might have did too many loop cuts. True. That's a very good point. Should I pull this out so it like fully matches? The subdivision should match the line. Boop. Brain function, please. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I have no clue which of these fuckheads I'm supposed to be moving. I'm just gonna move them all. Oh, okay. Why isn't your mirror a perfect mirror? Because this vertice is pulled back for the fucking loop cut or something. No, that's the subdivision. So this vertice doesn't actually exist. It is a perfect mirror. Okay. Oh, fuck, brain. Ah! Hang on, pause one moment. Brain is just emptying everything. Ugh, sucks. I don't know if it's the headphones or whatnot. But, like, having headphones on and, like, but there's no audio playing is just very disconcerting. And then, like, just the absolute lack of stimulus. It just fucking sends my mind into a fucking freak out mode. Very unpleasant. Put down the headphones. My microphone is attached to my headphones. Can you route it so only you hear music? Which I don't. I mean, I could try that, but the issue with that is music tends to be distracting for me. And also, I could easily do that by just playing music. I don't have a global audio capture on OBS. A separate, yeah, that's buying a separate mic is on the list. Like after I want the list is big. Like I need to organize my other room because that I want to make that into new streaming office, and I want to turn this fucking door slab into a desk because my current desk does not have the physical capacity to support a desk mic. Like I would have to get like a tripod boom mic or something. So I want to make the frame for the desk, throw it in there, then I can actually mount a mic onto it, and then I can just fucking throw away the headphones unless I'm doing a game stream. Like I know some streamers recommend playing your own voice feedback into your headphones so that you can hear how you sound. For me that's absolutely terrible. Like I can't speak if I'm having an echo with like a few milliseconds delay. Top middle row, move them downwards from center of head into the what? From center of head until back of head. The fuck you talking about? Oh, these. Now the points. It's hmm. Also, just to clarify, the player character is intended to be a humanoid insectoid. Just like we're not playing as an actual ant. Or is this just for practice? Not all enemies are humanoid. No, not all of them. Some of them are just normal bugs. Okay, the head is fucking clipping in on itself. The point in the front. This one? I'll make it a little bit more angular. Ooh, I just realized 0.1 meters. This is a big ant. Oh, no, that's transform, not scale. Oh, no, 0.15 meters. The scaling doesn't matter. I know. The scaling matters once you put it into the game. Like, it might actually just be better to work with bigger models just so you have more detail. But then just make them small. Touch up the bottom. The two edge loops. I don't know where you're talking. These two shits? Those two? From the bottom view, the line next to the center. So those two loops? Move them a little bit towards the center. No, you're good. You're good. The one front to back. The loop cuts don't exist anymore. Like, I can't tell what the fuck is what. Wait, like, oh, these two shits? Okay. Oh, okay. So there's effectively only one loop cut right now because it's mirrored. Okay, okay, gotcha. So bring that in, and then do I need to break it down some because it's kind of like curved near the bottom? Starting to come together. Starting to look like a chicken breast. Okay, wait, centermost line. Give them that inverse cleft chin. Same with the line next to it. Do-ba-da-boo, do-ba-da-bee, da-ba-da-boo, da-ba-da-doo-doo. Interesting. Viewing from X only has half. Viewing from minus X has both. Move this entire line in slightly. The one left of it. So that line? Nope, fuck. Oh well. That. Nope. Oh my god. Let me remove. Pick shortest path? The fuck? No, I want to select a line. How do I unselect individual vertices? Oh, it's just shift click? Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, no, I have no clue what we're going for here. Because this very much looks like a chicken breast versus an ant's head. Although that's probably because we don't have the proboscis or the fangs or whatever they're called. The line next to it. Push them in. Also, are you sure this would be considered low poly? I mean, the subdivision is semi-high. Like, when I think low poly, I'm thinking, like, Super Mario 64. I thought you didn't want to do low I never explicitly said that I was against it. I mean, low poly would probably be simpler. Just 2 loop cuts in each direction? Oh. Okay. I mean, low poly is a decent art style. It doesn't implicitly look bad. It would also be much easier to work with. Yeah, low poly would also probably move faster because we don't have as many vertices to model. Wait, no. Hang on. That's a lot of artistic massaging. Okay, so should I fully delete this and then make a new box? You can delete it if you don't like it. I'll just fucking throw it in storage. So just 2 loop cuts all over. Wait, double subdivide ends up being 3 loop cuts. Oh, just 1 is enough? Oh, okay, then I'll just fucking subdivide. Wait. Okay, I'll trust you, although I'm not sure how just 1 loop cut is going to be sufficient detail. You need to rotate it if you want it to line up better. Rotate what? Rotate it in the... What do you mean rotate it? Oh, fuck. Okay. Now the front should look better. X. Okay. We now have a parallelogram. Match the general outline with the verts. Yeah. Going low poly, you're not going to get amazing detail. Do 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 do. But I mean, that's the whole purpose of doing low poly, the art style. Move this side one moment. Yeah, just give me a second. Wait, if you can change it now. What? That's not a sentence? I have no clue what you're trying to say there, Yami. For fuck's sake. Hmm? Really? Okay, apparently I cannot Control Z after creating a mirror modifier. Except that's not even in place. Okay. Oh, no, it just had a history limit. Can I increase that? Undo memory limit. Undo steps. There we go. That's what you want. What if I set it to 0? Oh, okay. Setting it to 0 actually just is 0. That doesn't give it unlimited. So, boop. Yeah, I realized that this is effectively a single line. I didn't have to keep it radially in the same position. Verts don't have to be similar size. Yeah. That's actually a good point. Okay, okay. You need to fucking go out a little bit more. This one applies to low poly. This very much matters in normal. This only applies to low poly. Huge verts make lighting look bad. Okay. Only move the corner vertices. Okay. So not these two. Okay, so full undo. These are now back in place. Move out of the side view and only move the middle loop cut. Huh? Okay, so move to front view? Move to 3 full. I don't know what that means. Also, we're dropping so many. Why are we dropping so many frames? Yet the frame rate is still registering at 60. I don't fucking understand it. Just upload rate limitations? I mean, that I don't see how that's an issue. Because like most of the time just I'm just fine. Like if there was an upload rate limit, like I should constantly be having a cap. Yeah, YouTube does like I have YouTube open right now and it does get choppy. Kind of wish I could have a static GIF to throw on here. Just so that the looping frame rate would be the same. Oh, sorry, JAIF. Solid cap, just a connection wavering. I don't. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Although calling atmospheric interference upload rate limits is a bit odd. That's not the term I would use. Is it a limitation of the rate of upload? It is. I mean, yes, technically, but like calling atmospheric interference a limitation of the rate of upload is like in the same vein as saying, oh, the gravity of the planet is impacting the volume of your cup because more gravity compresses the liquid so you can store more liquid. It's like, yeah, technically that's true. Okay, so the side loop cut is the one that I need to move inward. YouTube, getting really sick and tired. Okay, despite the shitty connection, it looks like it is just like really low frame rate and not like significant lag spikes. Gravitational interference. Oh, it's amazing. That loop cut matches the silhouette from above. Oh. Oh, because we only have 3 quote-unquote layers, this has to match the side because this is going to be used for some of the top texture topology. So this is the only one that matters for the width. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so let me go ahead and just pull those in slightly so I can see which ones I'm working with. You need to model the point that sticks out the farthest. This is why it's important to grab only the verts you want from the 3D view and then move them in. Ah, okay. Oh, wait, no. Should I still use the mirror modifier just now that I understand what I'm supposed to do? Don't eat the ant. We need it for the player to fight. And with something this low poly, we don't actually have to model the eye. We can just have the eye be part of the texture. Okay, the mirror modifier has a small gap in it. Your model isn't perfectly centered. No. Mirror object cube 1. What? Oh no. Oh, I completely misunderstood what the merge was. Okay. Okay, no, it was set up properly. I just didn't have the merge correct. Okay. Can can I please? Thank you. Excuse. These two are not. This loop is not perfectly centered. There. Meh. You know what? Fuck. Get rid of the mirror. Click on the text box? The fuck you mean text box? Okay, that... Why? Why are you... Did I move something earlier? No, the merge is fine. I think. It's the loop itself that is like an angle or something? Did I fuck something up in the Y view? No, but that can't have, because I can only move things directly on this plane. Center on origin? That is not in Shift S. I can do cursor to world origin, but I think it's already there. I can do selection to cursor because the cursor is on world origin. Oh no, I'm absolutely incorrect. There's... Push selection to origin. Selection to origin isn't a thing. Huh? I think that just moves every single vertice to the exact same point. I say as if I understand anything, which I do not. That's weird. Apparently, this thing is already located at 0, 0, 0. Even though it absolutely should not be. Why is its point of origin not the center of mass? Nope, that did not fix it. I mean, I can just delete it and just start over. I mean, it's fucking what? 9 to the third? Wait, 9 times 3? It's not very many vertices to fix. Yeah, YouTube is just absolutely shitting the bed. And I do not understand why. I mean, it is nearing the end of the month, but usually that is why Twitch has issues. I guess maybe YouTube would also have a monthly bandwidth limit, but that wouldn't make any sense because there's a ton of people who, well, at least I know of at least one person who would stream long hours 1080p. Okay, Twitch is also shitting the bed right now. I might have to end stream a little early if this doesn't. Yeah, no, Twitch has just been absolutely fucking whiplashing all over the place for the past 15 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I might call it. Because if it hasn't stabilized in 15 minutes, it's probably not going to stabilize. Although, I suppose, like, frame rate is, like, less important in this as opposed to a game. Although, like, does the stream look good? Because it has just been, like, fluctuating rapidly. Like, I know the vast majority of this is just a still image, so it doesn't matter as much. I'm watching on Twitch and it looks fine. Okay. Okay, new model. There is no shenanigan. Okay, so delete vertices. Mirror modifier. Why the fuck? It's the mirror modifier. Oh, is the mirror starting inside of the other half? I think the mirror is starting inside the object rather than on the vertices. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's set to cube 2. Except cube 2 isn't an option. Cube, empty. 1, 2. There is no cube 2. Cube is this fucker. I don't get rid of you. Because if I grab this, shift and new. Why would I have to make a new object? Hmm. Something tells me this has to do with merge. No, merge is turned on. Can I fucking turn merge off? I guess so, yeah. It's just starting the mirror not on the actual line. If I turn merge on, it this doesn't. Wait a second. The mirror. Oh, okay. For whatever reason, the object. Okay, so you were right. The object is off center because this is the object's position, and these lines do not match because the mirror is on the world. It's no, I'm not talking about the origin. I'm talking about the position of the vertices. Or, well, the position of the object, anyway. Oh, no, I guess that is world origin. Wait a second. Okay, it's mirroring across the fucking X plane. But because the object wasn't originally centered on the X plane. Okay, so where are you positioned? You should be fucking full zeros. What the heck? Set or cursor to world origin. Origin to 3D cursor. Yeah, Shift Control Alt C does nothing. Yeah, it's not fucking centered. Oh. Why do you not let me see the fucking size? Not scale, I want to see size. And I want to see center of mass. Let me see center of mass. Isn't that how key return 3D cursor to world center? Maybe, I don't know. But the 3D cursor was already on the world center. Okay. Okay. Reverted back to box. It is now definitively on the X. Maybe when I was lining it up with something else, it got off center. I think maybe what happened is when I was scaling the cube around and moving it, manually centering it here got it off kilter. When I should just go ahead and move this to match. Select the cub. The fuck you? A cube? Okay. Origin to 3D cursor. Well, I mean, I can't actually control Z anymore. Because I was at the low poly head, I control Z'd back here, and then we changed shit. Okay. Okay, so first things first. How do I... Okay. So you can go back here. Okay. So let's go to Y. Fuck. I need to go. Okay, yeah. I might head out as well, mainly because my teacher is gone. Okay. That looks good. Now let's go to Z. Now let's fucking work. Okay, so select all. Cursor to selected. Wait, what? Wait, wait, wait. Invert. Selection to active. Select entire thing. Set origin to cursor. Cursor to active. Hey, it works. Nice. Although I don't know why it suddenly thinks I'm no longer at 0, 0. How do I... Huh? Your loop cuts weren't perfectly center. I did a subdivide modifier. I didn't loop cut anything. Gotta go? Okay. I will try to... figure this out. Okay, bring this in slightly so that I know which ones I'm dealing with. Okay, those three are the ones that I'm bringing in. Hmm? No, not that one. That. These three. Hmm. 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 Nope, nope, that is not where I wanted that to go. Ah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. this is on the bottom. Okay. Although, now I'm starting to get away from the template. Yeah, only having a single loop cut is definitely hindering the Z view. You gotta make sacrifices. Hmm. Okay. I think I am going to call it there. 1.6% of frames dropped. That is not what you like to see. Okay. We will do more stuff and things tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully. Bye bye.